Meyer. On today's program, Joyce will be teaching from her series, Battle Strategies for a Victorious Life. Do you feel like you're struggling through life and barely making it? It's easy to feel that way when life hits us hard or difficult challenges come our way. Our enemy, Satan, doesn't want us to enjoy life to the fullest. His mission is to steal, kill, and destroy. However, as Christians, we know that God has already defeated Satan, and we can live a victorious life. God is on our side. Now here's Joyce with today's series, Battle Strategies for a Victorious Life.
When I first found out about having authority as a believer back in the 70s, I would scream at the devil and yell at the devil, I rebuke you, I rebuke you. And you know what? After years, my rebuker was worn out and the devil still had the upper hand. You know what it really means to resist the devil and he will flee? This is what I believe. I think it means when you have a problem, resisting the devil does not mean to resist the problem. It means to resist acting like the devil while you got the problem. Come on. God told me that years ago. Stop trying to get rid of the problem. Just stop acting like the devil. And see, that's what he wants. We have a problem, so now we're mad at everybody, and we're being hard to get along with, and we're being rude and unloving, and we don't want to keep our commitments because I've got problems. The thing to do when the devil's coming after you is do more right than you've ever done before in your whole life. Come on, this is a super big secret that Christians just don't get. Romans 12:21 solves the whole thing. You overcome evil with good. You understand that? You overcome evil with good. You don't hate your enemies, you buy them a present. So if you don't like me, send me a gift. No, don't. Then I'll think everybody don't like me. Do you get that? All right, so deception. One of the things the devil does, he tells you lies about God all the time. He tries to make people doubt the existence of God, tries to convince people that if there were a God, then all these bad things wouldn't be happening in the world. The devil tries to convince people that they're not created by God, but in fact they are the result of a cosmic accident that occurred billions of years ago, and that their closest relative is the ape. Well, it's no wonderful people in the world are discouraged. Would you rather think that you're the next best thing up from an ape? Or that God created you with his own hand in your mother's womb, and he has a plan and a purpose for you, and he loves you? And the one problem I have with this evolving from an ape thing is I can't figure out what happened to all the apes who didn't evolve. Did they just get left out? Anyway, we all know really it doesn't make any sense. A scientist challenged God, saying that he had gained enough knowledge that he could now do anything God could do. So God took up the challenge and said, okay, let's start with creation. So God gathered up a handful of dirt, preparing to create Adam. And when the scientists started to do the same thing, God said, no, wait a minute, go get your own dirt. No, you don't get to use any of God's stuff if you don't believe in it. 1 Peter 5:8 says, resist the devil at his onset. Please remember that. The longer you just put up with the enemy, the more deeply rooted he gets in your soul. The moment that somebody hurts your feelings, forgive them. Don't wait. Don't even start to count up how many times they've done it before and how tired you are of it. And let me tell you something, there's people that are tired of you too. Amen? So we have to talk some about the mess the world's in. And it's so simple to see that the more people try to get rid of God, the worse things get. I don't know why we need panels of experts to figure that out. So we have to start off by knowing that the mind is a battlefield. You've got to guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life. Pay attention to what you're thinking when you're driving down the highway, kind of blank-headed, and next thing you know, you're thinking about all these bad things about somebody or how this person drives you crazy. And you can't just own that thing and go ahead and think on it and meditate on it. You need to say, no. That's a very good word to learn out loud. No. I'm going to think about something that's going to benefit me, not something that's going to upset me and make me mad. Amen? So the first thing that we'll talk about, the 7 ways the devil attacks, and I hope I get to all of them. 7 ways the devil attacks. The devil wants us to be a fault finder. Because boy, if we can keep our mind, or if he can keep our mind on all the faults of everybody else, then we never see our own. And we can't do anything about somebody else's, but we could do something about our own if we would work with God. The devil wants us to be fault finders, focusing on all the faults of others and being blind to our own faults. If a believer sees nothing wrong with himself and a great deal wrong with others, then the devil has won. And all the social media, please don't get on social media and tell your friends all about what somebody else did when all you're doing is spreading a rumor that you don't even know is true. And even if it was true, according to the Bible, we're not supposed to spread it. And I'm glad you're clapping, but I want you to get this. Do not, as a child of God, get on that thing and spread rumors and gossip. Most of the time when people are talking about somebody else, they don't even have a clue what they're talking about. We only have one hope in the days that we're living in. And you'll hear me talk about it tonight, but I'll be